What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another great day at the Big Daddy's Play Show. Yes, I've been taking a leave of absence, but I'm back doing my thing and bringing information to y'all. Great conversations, a lot of fun, so let's get the show started. Today's episode is brought to you by Big Daddy's Lube. When you got those old joints that are just worn out, rusty, or just not working right, put a little Big Daddy on it. You know I make everything loose. Oh yeah. So what is going on in the world today? A lot of funny things, a lot of good things, a lot of interesting things, and guess what? Christmas is about to be around the corner, so happy Thanksgiving, and belated that because of the fact that it's beyond Thanksgiving already in December, but happy early Merry Christmas to everybody out there, and Happy New Year's. Oh yeah. I'm probably going to end up saying that a lot more and more as the month continues, but with that said, let's get everything rolling. What's going on in the world? This is what's going on. Everybody's getting excited about the new Star Trek movie that's coming out. I'm excited. I know you guys are excited. Everybody wants to know what's the deal with Kylo Ren. That's the newest Sith guy around. The guy with the sword that goes up and look like a cross. Yeah, that guy. Everyone know what's going on, his story, what's going to happen. My biggest question is, where's Luke? Look carefully, people. He's in the movie. Where is he? We're not set on that. I'm not going to say no more. Besides that, it looks exciting. We're getting a lot of teaser, a lot of trailers. Great movie, in my opinion, because the first original 6 were great. So I'm pretty sure this is not gonna make us. This is not gonna change our opinion. This is gonna be a great movie. You'll see. All right, let's keep it moving. What else is going on in the world? Well, let's get into a little bit of politics right now. And this is an old subject, but I want to touch on it again. The Syrian refugees. What's going on with them? A lot of people are debating that we shouldn't let them in. Some people saying we should. Some people saying we won't. I'm saying this. Where is your stance on the war on terrorists? All right? Do you want the terrorists to continue to get bigger and get more, fuel for their fire by telling people how America is bad and they should kill us? And including other European countries? Or should we be the contradiction of what they're teaching their own people? Because these terrorist recruiters are telling their people how we're the bad guys and they're justified. Well, imagine if we were like, come into our country, come live in a society, a civilized society, with laws, rules, government, and regulation, where you might lose a lot of privacy, but what you're getting back is a crap load of security. Think about it. If we don't, we're just going to keep breeding more and more terrorists in a different generation. Every time we say, no, you got to go home and deal with your problems, that's really our problems because we kind of started it in a way, but, we don't even mention that to you guys. That's what's going on. We keep telling these people, no, we're eventually going to suffer. We need to let these people in, and so the enemy, the terrorists, don't have anybody to recruit. Their numbers get smaller, and the idea wouldn't work. Their idea of what's going on would fail, because everybody would be like, no, I don't want to listen to you terrorists. I'd rather go to America and live free and happy and not do bad. Because remember, people, these are not bad people. These are people looking for freedom, looking for a place to raise their family, looking for the benefits that you have that for some reason you got, even though you never earned it. You just happen to be born in the bloodline you're born in. Think about it. It's like the drug war. We didn't go at the drug war the right way. It's not about what the government wants or what leaders want. It's about what the people want. The people are the ultimate power. So if you have the minds of the people, you will win. We need to get the minds of the people. In the drug war, we went after every single drug but 2. We left alone tobacco, we left alone alcohol because that was legalized. And what happened in the long run? We ended up putting a lot of people in jail, destroying homes, and taking lives, including we lost some of our cops and soldiers and stuff in this drug war. For what? To later on realize that we all agree that marijuana shouldn't be on their list, and majority of people who suffer from the drug war because of marijuana related. Think about it. Now we're all on the same level, saying that cocaine, heroin, crystal meth and crack are drugs, horrible, addiction is bad, there's no place in society for them. But when you bring up the subject marijuana, it was a different thing. Most people were like, no, we shouldn't put marijuana on that subject, but we're too scared of a government to say something. Now we live in a new day and age. Sure enough, we'll tell the truth. Almost everybody in the world has smoked. Well, in the U.S., we know the truth. So now that war has changed. It's no longer the drug war against everything but two drugs. Now it's we taking marijuana, one of the most popular illicit drugs. We're almost there. Out of that list, and then we're going to see a lot more change. A good change. Less people getting sent to jail for dumb things. More law enforcement putting time and effort into real drugs and real bad guys. People who are out there putting poison in society and not herbs. Think about that when you think of the war on terrorists. We need to change the minds of the people, because the people are the ones that are eventually going to become terrorists. We need to tell them that we are not your enemy. We're actually here to make sure that everybody in the world is happy and safe. Yes, we understand what's going on in your country, so you are accepted into our country. Because then the terrorists that recruit these people can't be like, well, look, they put this bad situation in your country, they're taking all the resources from your land, and at the same time, they don't allow you to benefit from it by going to their country. You should raise arms, join us, and fight them. That's the thing. This war is not a war against a country. We're not going to send troops against another country and claim victory. This is a war against an ideal, against people's thinking and perception. And if we can change the perception of the masses, we will have less problems. We will have less terrorists. We will have smaller groups of these people who we can easily get. Just a thought, just an idea. So what do Big Daddy thinks about the refugees? Let them in. They're refugees. This is the land of freedom. This is the land of immigrants. And unless you're Native Americans, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys have blood Native Americans, aren't 100% not Native Americans, then yes, your ancestors came illegally or came on a boat. They were foreigners that came to this land. Don't deny another generation of future Americans the ability to be part of this great nation. Enough said on that, let's move on. Alright, this subject is about something that actually happened in the France attack. There was a Middle Eastern Muslim, maybe he wasn't Middle Eastern. Yes, he was. He was Middle Eastern. So let me start it over again. What I want to talk about now, folks, is very interesting. This happened during the attack on France, alright? There was a 42-year-old security officer who was Muslim that was at the stadium where a lot of this was taking place, and he actually, by doing his job, this Muslim man prevented a lot of people from getting hurt. He was a security guy checking tickets, and he noticed one of the terrorists, alright, with suicide vest, I believe he had, but he didn't see the vest or any of that. Anyway, what basically happened is he's doing his job, despite of his religion, despite of his ancestry. He's just doing his job in France. And notice that this guy didn't have a ticket. Now, the terrorist made a big scene about trying to get in, and he was still like, no, you don't have a ticket, you just can't get in. Just the way it is. Then he noticed that the guy, the terrorist try to go around, trying to go a different direction to get it. Still didn't happen. This guy took his job so seriously, he told everybody else, yo, watch him, don't let him in, he doesn't have a ticket. Later on that day, big explosions, a lot of gunfire. Police interviewed that security guard and asked him, do you know these guys, or what do you think about these guys? Show him pictures of the terrorists, and then when the story came out, he didn't care if he was Muslim, he didn't care that they look alike. All he cared about was being an honest citizen, doing his job, and going home for the day. And because of that kind of, person, a lot of other people are safe. So think about that. It's not about religion, people. It's not about what you look like. It's about people doing the right things and people allowing wrong to happen. And this guy, God bless his heart, he did his job, and a lot of people didn't get hurt because of that. Less people got hurt because of that. And that's what we need to focus on. When good people do good things despite of their religion or their race, when good people do good, it's a great thing. And when bad people do bad, that doesn't mean it's all of them or a big group of them. It's just that person did bad along with these other bad people, and those people should be punished and find out who helped these people. But we shouldn't label what happens with these people with that group, because it's not like that, people. We have to get smarter. We have to get wiser. We have to grow up in our world, all right? If not, people like these terrorists are going to end up winning. Why? Because we never grew up to be like, what is the problem? Instead, we're like, oh, that's just the problem. And that's not going to help anybody, all right? So, kudos to this guy. Oh, and if you, my bad, I forgot to say his name. His name is Salam Tuberali. I know I'm saying the last name wrong, but don't worry, I will have the name for you in the bottom so you guys can check the story out yourself. Yeah. Kudos to you, homie. What else is going on in the world? This one. This is an exciting one. But who remembers the great show or the interesting scientist who taught you so much about the little world of science, Bill Nye? Yes, that science guy. There was an interview done with Bill Nye, the science guy, and he explained a theory on how we can change global warming, improve global warming, cut down on the global warming, in other words, with just water. I'm not going to go into the whole thing about it, but I am going to put the link of the interview that he had with Yahoo News onto the site so you guys can check it out. And he brings up a good idea. He also talked about something very interesting. He talked about how, and he even claims that he's not the first one to talk about this, but he was talking about how global warming actually helps the growth of ISIS. Now, like I said, I'm not going to get into it, and he's not the first one that talks about this, but he does talk about it. And if you want to see that interview, the link will be in the bottom. Hope you guys enjoy that one. Very good idea, and I didn't know. I knew the guy was smart. Good God, he's about to solve the global warming problem? Okay, so let's see what else is going on in the world, people. Let's keep it moving, keep it rolling. Oh, this situation. A few days or a few weeks ago, there was a little incident with the whole Charlie Sheen and STDs and some... Yeah, I'm not going to get too detailed about the situation because I really don't care about the detail of that situation. Quite frankly, his personal life, his personal parts, that's his thing. But there is something I want to touch on while we're on the subject, which is STD, and it's not a comfortable subject that most people want to talk about. Nevertheless, everybody should be adult about this kind of stuff. If you're going to have sex, that means you're trying to be an adult. And sex doesn't make you an adult, but what choices you do does. So hopefully you're not making immature choices, especially with sex, because it could be very dangerous. And I hope you're making smart, mature choices. Anyway, you are responsible to know if you have anything. STD or, what's the other one called? STI. You find out what STI means, because more people get STIs than STDs and don't even really talk about it. But yes, STDs, STIs, find out about it. Find out if you have anything. If you're not taking, first of all, everybody should have Obamacare nowadays. Everybody should have some form of health care. 1. 2, you should get checked. People are paying for it. You're gonna pay for it. You might as well do it. You ain't losing anything but by not checking. Go find out if you have anything. It will benefit you so much to know that you are clean, and it will benefit you more to find out that you might have something. God forbid. Alright? Now, if you do have something, I hope you take care of it. I honestly do, and I'm sorry that happened to you, but that's your choice. Make sure that if you ever get into a physical relationship with somebody, prior to that first physical encounter, you tell them that you have something, especially if you know. If you don't, well, surprise, surprise, a lot of states can actually lock you up for not telling them. It's kind of like murder. You're telling somebody everything is alright, and next thing you know, they're going to die. Or they have something that can hurt them, kill them, or, oh God, we're not going to get into details, but think about that. You are responsible, people. Be responsible. If you have something, tell the significant your other person you're trying to get physical. For all you know, you have just made a great bond and just, connecting with your soulmate. For all you know, that person might have the same thing. Oh, God. And if they don't, there's a possible ways that you guys can have a blossoming, relationship. And if you don't, if you find out, hopefully you both are doing the same thing, and you both find out that you're clean, oh my God, the acts that you guys are going to do are going to be so magical. You'll enjoy it. And safe sex is incredible, and I encourage you guys to continue to have safe sex. When in the rain, wear your umbrella. Well, if you're going to have sex, wear a condom. Alright? So with that said, just a little food for thought. Be careful. Go just get yourself checked. Grab your tool and enjoy healthy recreational sex. Alright? It brings a smile to my face. It'll do the same for you. Alright. Let's talk about something else. Alright. Now we're going to bring you to the joke of the day. And today's joke, and a big one, a little one. You guys might like it. Especially y'all country folks. But here's the question. What do you call cows that have a sense of humor? Give me a second to think about it. What do you call cows with senses of humor? You call them a laughing stock. Oh yeah. Alright. So this is one of the, I love certain actresses. Even though I shouldn't, I don't care. But this subject came up because, I don't know, we live in a real strange society now. And people perceive art as reality, and it's not. What you see on TV, all this, even right now, it's a facade. It's not reality. It's a perception of, alright? Don't get fooled by the hype, people. But anyway, the reason I bring this subject up because one of the stars of the show Modern Family, a few weeks or a few days or even a few weeks ago, took a little picture at the beach with family members, and people gave her a lot of negative feedback for it. Mind you, this was not an explicit kind of picture. This wasn't sex any kind of way. It was a young lady where her family members, two young family members, taking a picture, really charming, really cute, really innocent, being posted on the internet and people backlashing. Why? Why do we do this to ourselves? Because she doesn't have the perfect body? Because she might be overweight and certain people, quite frankly, I'm looking at the picture right now and she doesn't look overweight. But still, that's not the point, people. Why are we always attacking each other instead of lifting each other up, especially with things that have nothing to do with the other? This wasn't a sexual picture. This wasn't a picture, hey, look at my body, or look at... It wasn't those kind of... This is not even a paparazzi picture. This is a family picture. And most of you guys take family pictures now and put it all over the internet. And yet we're giving this person bad feedback because the way we see them, or the way we feel. We need to stop doing that to each other. Who cares if a person is skinny or fat? Who cares if a person is dark or light? Who cares if a person is bald or extremely large hair? Why do we say, who are we as individuals to say what is perfect and what is not? It's all a matter of perception, and yet we're so judgmental because now we have a certain way of seeing things because we saw so much TV. And please know that nobody in this screen, in this world, really looks like they really do in front of the camera. News, makeup, lighting. Movies, makeup, lighting, sound effects, special effects, etc., etc., etc. Shows, always have makeup, always have the best clothes. Have you ever seen a regular poor person on a sitcom? No. Now, you have the exaggerated poor person, and he ends up probably being homeless, but think about it. Reality is never reflected off the TV screen or the internet screen. Even the news is still perception of what those people want to show you. They don't show you everything. They show you what they want to show you. Don't believe the news is all honest and true. Points of views depending on who telling the story. And you guys always got to remember that stories are told by the winners, not the losers. With that said, I think it's bad how we judge this picture. She went back. The star I'm talking about, her name once again is Ariel Winters, and she attacked everybody who said something negative by what she said was kind of interesting. I'll let you guys look it up. You guys should really take into account that some people are just not into this Hollywood Kim Kardashian kind of lifestyle. Some people are just want to do things for the heck of it, for the fun of it. This actress doesn't even care about being in the movie a spotlight for so long. Her goal is to be an educated law person. Go figure. All I'm saying, folks, we should change our perspective. Realize that reality and TV are not the same thing. Art should imitate life. Life should not imitate art. Alright? With that said, we're moving on. Well, real quick, while that thing is loading and not working for me, I'm going to talk about this subject real quick. But we have lost in captivity one of we lost a rhino. But this was a really rare rhino. Now there's only 3 remaining in the world, and that's really bad. But poaching, that's now as what has led us to this. Too much killing of, endangered species. Now we're down to 3. I think they're white rhinos, and they're very beautiful creatures, very big, powerful creatures. And we're down to 3. What's gonna happen after a while once we lose all our lions, Cecil? All our, elephants, or our rhinos. We're not making a better world for tomorrow, people. After a while, it might seem like we have a world with, unlimited resources, but it's very limited, and we're making that limit even smaller, shorter. We're limiting ourselves. What's going to happen in the future when groceries are so expensive that you might not even want to have a family? I mean, your own survival might be too expensive, so you might die because you don't have money. And that's what's going to happen. We need to start doing something about this, folks. We're losing a lot of things very fast. Even President Obama, when he talked on that one summit, he was talking about how now is the time to act. So, and I agree, we need to do something. So, this is not a big subject, but something for you to think about. We need to start saving the whales, the dolphins, the birds, the trees. Yes, I don't want to be this guy, but in a way, if I don't become this guy, and if you guys don't join me in becoming this guy, there's not going to be a guy to be tomorrow, because there's not going to be a tomorrow, because everything has been killed off or polluted. Yeah. What else is going on? Oh, this is an interesting one, but it happens to be on the 22nd of November, the 10th birthday of Xbox, which is weird. I could have sworn that, new systems always come out 10 to 12 years, and apparently the Xbox One came out 9 years after its previous system, the Xbox. Kind of cool. For those who never had an Xbox, you're not missing out on too much, but you are missing out. I'm on it, so you're missing out on me. But anyway, the Xbox 360 was an incredible system. It made online playing fun, the graphics were good, enjoyable, the controlling was great, and very similar to what's going on with the Xbox One. If you guys haven't, y'all should get, if you guys haven't played a system in a while, don't get the most expensive new one. Get yourself an Xbox 360. They're real cheap. Comes with a lot of packages now where you can get games, controllers, everything you need. And you guys are going to enjoy it. Plus, these systems are more than just gaming entertainment systems now. Now they provide a lot of good things like phone, like apps, YouTube, videos, music, means of communication, means to stay informed. There's so much these things are doing. And with the new technology, incredible. These connects that I'm messing with right here, that sucker, Sometimes I don't even feel like grabbing the controller because I know I can control everything through this voice or movement. Just something for y'all to think about. And yes, so I want to also say that PlayStation 2 was a great device when it came out too. And in my opinion, I think the Xbox 2 and the movie The Ring is the reason that nobody has a VHS right now. Remember that. First of all, your father didn't want to be the guy who had a VHS system while you had a PlayStation 2 playing video games and watching DVDs. And then when that movie came out, who wanted to see the white static, screen? Everybody got scared that something else could come out. So keep that in mind. And happy birthday to the Xbox 360. I will never see you again because I have an Xbox One. Oh yeah. What else is going on? And so that's pretty much it for the show, people. Hope you guys like it. I'm kind of making more videos. Thank you everybody who's coming by and watching my movie reviews. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from the movie reviews. Thank you for enjoying the beer reviews. I'm having a lot of fun in reviewing those beers and telling you guys what I think. And it seems like you guys enjoy me doing it, so trust me, more coming. What else I want to touch on real quick before I leave today? Thank you for the nice comments, everybody. I would love more comments. Keep this conversation going. They fill me up with energy. They fill me up with joy. They fill me up with the motivation to make you guys more videos. So by all means, keep telling me what you guys think, and I'll keep doing my best to keep bringing you these videos. Oh yeah. So I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I want to touch? Big shout out to all of my fans and all my subscribers and everybody who's helping me along the way. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. That's it. So let me now give you guys the quote of the day and let you be. Today's quote, very powerful one in my opinion. I feel like this will relate to me in a bit. But anyway, the quote is, along with success comes a reputation for wisdom. With that said, my friends, I catch you guys later. Oh yeah.
We are robots.